This is Asphalt Wars 2, which is also Race 1 for the Summer Series. This is 2022 year, June 5th. So that's my buddy in that black truck right here, and I'm recording his race. So I did not partake in this race, but this is his race. Now, he started toward the back of the pack, so there were originally 2 heats. He qualified, and I didn't really check the numbers. I believe he qualified 7th. But he's going to start running. He is making a few little mistakes. By this time, this is the last aiming. So this is the last main of the day, and it's already somewhat drizzled a little. So if he comes into contact with the red and whites, he's going to lose some traction, which he does. Now, usually he sort of drips the rear of the truck a little, and that's how he manages to take turns a lot faster, and he's unable to do it right now, but he's trying to overtake some of the trucks, which he does. He's going to have a few other mistakes, such as that bump there loses the position. Now, I'm going to talk about a few little things. There's some guys here that have super fast trucks. Now, 2 of the main differences are the following. Some of them are running ceramic bearings. There's a kit, I forget the brand that makes them. They're about $150, so they're more expensive than the actual kit. Now with those, instead of running grease, just run bearing oil. That's it. So just oil. You'll pick up some speed there. Now, a long time ago, I made a video about the plastic bushings that come in the kit versus regular bearings with grease, and there was about a 2 km/h difference between just swapping out the bushings versus the bearings. So that's something to keep in mind. Now, if you go with these ceramics, instead of grease, you do just machining oil. It reduces friction a lot more. Now, the other thing too is you can wash your motor. I have a video on washing motors, and then I did a test. Now, that was a motor off of I used a Slash, either I used a Slash or a Fortec, I can't remember. Look that up, because does washing your motor give you better performance or give you more power, something like that. But anyway, I go over the steps on how to wash your motor. It will give you more torque, so you're going to get more kick out of it. So that's something else. Those are 2 little speed things that you can consider when using Euro truck. Now, something else, the cabs. You'll notice there are different cabs. A lot of the guys that are using the other, not the Fat Fox, but the other cabs, they're using the Mercedes cabs now instead of the other ones. Now, my friend chose to use the Fat Fox for the following reason. 1, it shifts the weight farther back, and the tall portion of the cab is actually behind the front wheels instead of in front of the wheels. It does change the driving characteristics. Now, my truck, if you've seen some of my old videos from the races, I use just a regular man truck, and I actually like that cab a lot. Now, something else, do not tighten up the cab all the way down. You want it to be a little loose, so body clips, just go 1 hole above so that it does manage to bounce. When you're driving, if your truck starts skipping or hopping, that means that you're going too fast, so you just simply have to slow down. So that's something to keep in mind. Now, this one here, I'm actually using a different camera. There was no space at all. I mean, these were 10 trucks. There's no space at all on top of the driver's stand for me. So I'm actually in a different spot I'm not going to mention. But there's actually a spider crawling on my sleeve. So from time to time, if I shake, and later on that's going to happen, I'm trying to blow air at the spider so it falls off my arm. Unfortunately, just a little bit of silk from its web was stuck to my shirt, so every time I blew it off my arm, it would just kind of swing, go back to my arm, so around to my bicep, and then it'll just start crawling back up to my hand, trying to crawl into the sleeve, so I had to just shake my hand, one of my hands, and then blow air out of it. So that was fun. I didn't want to kill it, that's why, and I did not kill it. I managed to get it off of my arm. You're going to see that I'm actually going to lose the truck a bit. So at this point, that thing's crawling on me. Now, if you live down under, yeah, don't trust spiders. Everything down there wants to kill you. But here we go. So look at his driving. He actually takes some really nice turns and some really bad ones. That one was actually pretty good. That one, ooh, touched the apex. That was down bad. There, he's trying to go off-road. That's what it seems to be. But he is finished, so he had a pretty good run. Thank you very much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.
Oh, my hair! My arm! My rod!